it's Nate with Growers House, and today we have a new product that we just brought in. Now, this is the OG vertical reflector from GrowLite. As you see, this reflector is black. It has actually a powder-coated finish, which feels pretty nice. And when we asked GrowLite why the reflector is black, not for any reason in particular, they just said because they want to be different. And the reflector is quite different, actually, than most of the other reflectors on the market. So we wanted to show you how to put together this reflector, because actually it comes with a couple components out of the box. We just took this one out, and here is the top portion that actually mounts on the top of the reflector here, that the bulb actually screws into, as you can see, the mogul socket. So before we install this, I just want to go over some of the componentry and some of the cool features of this reflector. As you can see here, we don't have that installed yet. We'll do that in a second, but the inside of this reflector is pretty uniquely designed. It's actually a patented design for the way the airflow actually goes through this reflector, and it uses a combination of mirror finish and a pebbled finish that makes sure that it directs the light very intensely over a 4x4 foot area. And we've actually used one of these reflectors before under a par meter, which we'll show in another test, but this thing has been stronger than any other reflector we've tested over a 4x4 foot area. And if you can barely see it, but in these small areas, I can probably put my hand through, there's actually where the air will come through when you hook this up to a fan and to your venting accessories. So this is all 95% reflective German aluminum. Housing is, just basically, I think it's actually made of aluminum or steel. And you can see, like I said earlier, this is hinged glass that I can easily undo. If I wanted to clean my reflector in, 5 minutes, that'd be no problem. Another thing, there's a pretty nice gasket material that goes around this one, so it looks like you're going to get a pretty good seal. So let's put this one back on, and I'm going to flip this guy over, and we're going to set it up. Okay, so now we have the reflector all set up, and I just wanted to go over some other characteristics. So this reflector is 22 inches from the end of the housing to the end of the housing, or a total of 27 inches from the flange to flange. And it's actually about 12 inches tall from the base to the top of the reflector. But to the top of this part here, you're looking actually at about 18 inches. But what's kind of neat is this actually doesn't really add too much height to the reflector, because if you note that every reflector has these A hanging hooks, and this is honestly probably maybe 1 inch taller than the hooks, which you already have to use to hang your reflector from the ceiling. Now this reflector also comes with your standard or sunlight supply style cord set. So if you wanted to use this with a hydroform ballast, you would need an adapter. So we're also going to put a bulb inside of the reflector so you can see what a bulb really looks like when it's inside of a vertical reflector. And we've actually tried about 9 different bulbs in this reflector, and every bulb fit. There weren't any problems. You don't have to worry about any of these bulbs that you buy in the hydroponic industry being too large, because we have yet to think or come across one really that is going to be that way. So let's go ahead and put this bulb, which is 1000 watt HPS, pretty long, into this reflector so you can see what it looks like. So there we are. That's what your bulb will look like inside this reflector. The way it's supposed to work is that the light actually deflects off of these walls here and gets diverted more down in a more concentrated fashion versus your old style reflectors, which can put light over a larger area, but it won't do it as intensely or effectively, some might say. So I have, your frame piece off just to show this one off so you can see what it's like. And if I hold it like you'd see it in your grow room, you'll see that you won't actually see the bulb there anymore. And after talking with people with GrowLite and testing this hood ourselves, they mentioned that if you're growing over a 4x8, 3 of these reflectors with 400 watt bulbs would actually do as well or better than 2 1000s over that 4x8. And if you're using bulbs 600 or less, which you can use up to or as little as a 250 in this, then keep this reflector 24 inches above your plants, just because of how intense it is. And if you're using 1000 watt in this, keep it about 36 inches above your plants. So this reflector, you have to treat it a little differently than past reflectors you may have used. And we're excited to get this one into testing. We'll definitely put that information in the comments as soon as that's up. But looks like that's about it. This is Nate from Grower's House. Have a good one.